name is Tan Jingwen, match number 27462. Now I'll start explaining about the executive summary. Ethical issue in business occur when more conflict develops and should be resolved. In this report, we discuss the ethical issue that is being faced by a Nestle company. And we'll be using a few points in this report, which is the ethical awareness, overall stakeholders, ethical reasoning, ethical suggestions, and ethical decision making. Next is summary issue for Nestle company. Nestle developed in Malaysia in 1912 on Anglo-Swiss condensed milk company in Penang. There are several main brands including Malaysian flavors such as Maggi, Milo, Nescafe, and Kit Kat. In this report, we're focusing two ethical issues. First issue is the baby formula and boycott, which is that Nestle made it appear that their milk powder was nearly as excellent as mother's milk, which is very unethical for a regular reason. The second issue is the child labor, abuse, and trafficking. This is because that it found out that there are children working in the field, and those children are typically 12 to 15 years old, and others are smuggled from nearby nations. Right, that's all for my presentation. Now pass to the next level for continuing. Thank you.
Actually, we know that the ethical awareness refers to the desire and ability to specific moral situation and predicaments. We also play a vital role in the business. Ethical awareness is a moral standard to restrict and ensure the company won't be involved in the standards that may damage the company reputation and so on. That is why business organizations should not only pay attention to the topic of how to make profit in the short or long run, but also consider the consequence of the unethical behavior on the business. The rise of public ethical awareness is due to Nestle involvement in issue child labor, abuse and trafficking, and issue baby formula and boycott. The child slave labor in the Nestle plantation found that many injuries are caused by the cutlers, and most of them are being trafficked from the surrounding countries. Besides that, Nestle aggressive marketing of baby formula in developing countries, which will aggravate the health problem of the infant. Due to more mothers with low literacy rate mix the milk powder with the polluted water or dilute the expensive milk powder, which will lead their baby to become undernourished.
Okay, greetings. Now I'll be talking about the 3.2 awareness of the stakeholders. So for the first issue, baby formula and boycott. So they are the stakeholders are the mothers and children and the Nestle marketing department officer. So the mother is facing the issue of intransparency and lack of integrity. So the children also suffer from the sickness and also die in this issue. So the Nestle marketing department officer is dishonesty because they did not fill all the full information. So for the alternative, the Nestle can deliver complete information by using the healthcare worker to deliver. So for the second issue, the child labor, abuse and trafficking, the stakeholders are the children and Nestle companies. The children labor is actually illegal, and this might cause the children to have a psychological trauma. And the Nestle company is allowed the cocoa industry actions and do nothing about it. So the alternative for the Nestle company can actually on hold all the supplies contract with the cocoa supplier that involved with the issue of children labor and human trafficking, and also by putting the pressure on them or by using the terminate the contract and agreement on those supplier who refuse to resolve the issue and child labor situation. So that's all from me.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Tan Xin Ying. Number metric is 271869. Now, I would like to proceed the part of ethical reasoning. Ethical reasoning is involved with what is right and wrongs in human behavior. The ethical reasoning of Nestle is involved with two parts, which is production and marketing. The Nestle ethical reasoning in production is Nestle used child laborers and abused them. Nestle knew it was illegal, but they still continue to do it. Besides, the Nestle ethical reasoning is to put child laborers in danger and disregard. The Nestle ignored it and allowed child labor to do dangerous things which threaten their safety. The ethical reasoning in marketing for Nestle is that missing formula milk powder and unsanitary sewage can endanger the health of children. Furthermore, the unethical reasoning for Nestle is the formula milk powder cannot replace breast milk at all. Formula milk powder lacks the nutrients and antibodies that breast milk can provide, but Nestle still promote it to their customers. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Anyo Pingqi, entry number 272146. Now I will proceed with the ethical suggestions. First, Nestle should focus on providing customers with high quality products. Second, Nestle can conduct consumer surveys and feedback sections, which will enable the company to identify product defects. Third, Nestle should develop and establish a humane working environment for its workers in order to strengthen the company's ethical brand image. Fourth, Nestle should make it a priority to eradicate child labor from its operations. Lastly, community participation enables Nestle to give back to the community by helping disadvantaged groups, improving citizens' living standards, and protecting the environment, while also enhancing Nestle's long-term ethical brand image and reputations. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Johnson, machine number 26969. Now I'm continuing our ethical decision making. Next, let's to make its openness and transparency on promoting the inferior and for editor to use chart operating and label in Google supply chain. The recommended ethical decision making will be described based on the following ethical principles. First, utilitarian principle. Based on this principle, this decision can bring the greater balance of happiness over the harm to the society. This is because this decision can reduce the risk of child death in diarrhea and pneumonia and prevent the injuries of child labor. Second, moral right principle. Based on this principle, the right of life and safety of consumer child and child labor should be granted. Therefore, this decision granted a child and child labor person a right to live without endangerment or violation of their health and safety. Third, ethic of care principle. Based on this principle, an individual and or group must use a relational and contextual approach toward decision making. In this decision, next step is giving care for people that has a close relationship with them. This is caring for the health of consumer child and safety of labor to avoid them from any injury or loss of precious life. Fourth, mutual ethic principle. Based on this principle, an individual or group follow the certain features that humanity for acting ethically. The best recommended ethical decision can build an honest and trusted character for Nestle company in front of its customer.
Good day everyone, my name is Leong Chen Wei and my batch number is 271015. Today I want to present conclusion and ethical lesson. In this case, the Nestle company choose to hide the truth. They use unethical ways to gain benefits in the market, especially Africa. The company misleads the consumer with wrong information and knowledge to achieve their goal. The company also faced lawsuit from International Labour Rights Fund based on child labor, abuse and trafficking issue. Next is the ethical lesson. Then first one is the Nestle using unethical ways to pursue the profit and position in the market. Nestle company should seek the stakeholders to collect the opinions during policy making process. The second is the moral awareness. The moral awareness is very important in decision making process. The company should comply ethical principles in the business. This is on my part. Thank you.